What's happening with the Hoodlum gang? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if it's your first time. I am your host, Hoodie from the Hood, aka your friend from that big O end, and I'm back at y'all with another video. But before we get started, if you happen to be new here, like I just mentioned, man, all you gotta do to become a member of the Hoodlum gang is subscribe. It's free. Like, it's also free. Leave me a comment down below, share the video, hit that notification bell, tell a friend to tell a friend, go on over to IG and follow me at Hoodie from the Hood. Look, I'm a little late on this topic. I was going to talk about this sometime last week. I didn't got distracted. And I'm late today. I was going to do this way earlier, but I went to the gym and then I had to come to work. So, yeah, man. But I figured I'd give y'all something on this Sunday. I hope everybody had a cool weekend. Once again, sending mine to the homies, with a homie, 4 extra, and the homies. But, you know, I'm seeing a lot of people on the internet laughing and clowning, and that's what people do. You know what I mean? I get it, but it's just like, it's clown activities, man. Everybody got jokes until it's you. And it might not come in the form of that. It could come in the form of something else. But yeah, man, that's all I'm gonna say about that, man. I hope everybody had a cool weekend. Mine was straight. I'm still mad I didn't get no plate. If y'all follow me on Instagram, man, you know I was kind of in my feelings about that. And I'm not even the type of dude that be emotional or in my feelings, but you know, I had to work. I got off late, close to 9 o'clock, and you know, I'm like, what's happening? Who got a plate? I've been watching y'all stories all day, and over 1,000 people, 1,350 to be exact, viewed that story, man, and not one person told me to pull up. But shout out to the homie Lil Nut from Oceanside, from DVC, because he actually told me to pull up. I think 2 days before, he told me they was having something out at the beach. And I told him I had work, and then by the time I got off, you know, it's late. They probably was still outside, but checkpoints and all that going on. But that's the only person who invited me somewhere prior to the 4th. But I'm talking about on the 4th when I made that post. But anyways, that's that. So let's get into the topic at hand, man. EBK JBO, he might be done for. Hopefully not. We're gonna talk about it. I had made a video when he first got arrested, and I didn't really have all the, you know, information, and I still don't have all the information, but I got a little bit more information as well as the rest of y'all, if y'all been paying attention. So apparently about a month ago, EBK JBO was arrested and charged in Arkansas after he cut off both ankle monitors. He was out on 2 ankle monitors, and he cut them off, and he fled to Arkansas. A lot of people were saying, why did he do that? So while in Arkansas, I guess he was arrested with narcotics, and you know, he had one of them things. I believe it had a switch on it. So the feds had picked that up. So you catch a federal case, but from the outlets that I've seen, they saying that the reason why he cut off his ankle monitors in the first place is because he was tipped off that the feds was coming to get him in Sacramento. In Stockton. My bad. So they was already coming to grab him about something. So he flees and goes out there and catches another federal case. So obviously it's not looking good for that dude right there. They saying the federal case or the indictment, whatever the case is, that's in Stockton, is supposed to be a unaliving for hire. I don't know. The charges haven't been released, and he hasn't been formally charged. But this is what these outlets are saying that I've been listening to, whether it be Jalise or and I know Jalise, she be, you know, but sometimes she be right, you know what I mean? But she do be doing some extra. It's another channel called P Thuggin TV. I believe P Thuggin TV is actually from Stockton. And basically said a lot of the same things that Jalise was saying on the topic. And they saying somebody cooperating, and yeah. So that's basically what he was already facing out in Stockton, and that's why he cut the monitors off and fled, and then ended up picking up this other case. It's looking bad, homie. It's looking bad, and it said he's facing up to 30 years, but that's just for the case that he picked up in Arkansas alone. That's just for that. That's not even for what California is gonna come with. So that's why I'm saying it's looking bad, because if you're facing 30 years just based on having a firearm and some illegal substances, and in the Stockton, that's supposed to be way worse. Yeah, man, it's looking like it might be over for him. Hopefully not. You know, hopefully he's able to, you know, overcome all of this and continue on with his career, because he's a promising young dude as far as being an artist. I seen another channel. I didn't know the name of the dude's channel. He probably had like 400 subscribers. I stumbled across him. I watched it. I commented. I liked the video, and he said something that I've been saying. JAAYBO is, I'm going to say for sure, the hottest artist out of California outside of Kendrick. But Kendrick is the hottest artist in the rap game in general. He's in a whole nother stratosphere. I've been seeing the GNX tour now that he in Europe, and they over there lit. They over there turned. They look more turned than over here. But JAAYBO is right behind him. I'm talking hottest, not biggest, not famous. I'm talking hottest right now is Kendrick, EBK JBO, and it's not even close. Nobody else is even close, if you ask me. And he's so consistent. These videos is coming out twice a week. It's like, damn, how much did he have in the chamber? You know what I mean? I know when he just went away and did that last year, he had a video dropping every month as well as an album. The Reaper dropped in August of last year, and then now he just had an album drop last month. So that's 2 albums in 10 months, countless features. Like, the dude has the work ethic. But this, you know, and let's not take away the fact that he's actually a mainstream artist now, because once you make the XXL and Boogeyman charted, I forgot where it was at on the Hot 100 or 200 or whatever, but that song charted. So he's a mainstream artist now, the first rapper from Stockton to do so. And I told y'all a while ago, you know, I watch a lot of reaction channels, and the reaction that JAAYBO gets, I would say, I want to say EBK in general, but really JAAYBO, we know he the main one, but EBK in general, as well as just Stockton rap in general, it seemed like they get from people not from California, that people can gravitate to that sound, and it makes a lot of sense, you know what I mean? Because that a lot of people have mimicked that sound all throughout California. It has kind of become the California sound now, even though it started up there. Somebody I seen somewhere else where they was arguing in the comments, and they was saying who's more influential, and I know y'all gonna have a fit. They was saying, is it EBK JBO or was it Draco? Now, somebody said something that I have to agree with. They said Draco had Southern California in the chokehold. They said JAAYBO got California in the chokehold, both. I don't know if people up north was listening to Draco. I'm not saying they wasn't, but I don't feel like the Bay in up north was listening to Draco the way Southern California is listening to JAAYBO. I could be wrong. Now, even Draco had noticed that them dudes was on the rise, because he did a song with Slowby, Unforgivable. He did a song with EBK Young Jock. I forgot what the song is called. So he got on that wave early too. He saw the potential in them dudes. But anyways, the same thing that make you laugh make you cry, man. And the thing that got JAAYBO so hot in the streets right now, so popular and so over with the fans, and got him to the point to where he's a XXL freshman and all that, is the same thing that most likely got the feds on him. You know what I mean? And when I listen to JAAYBO and Lebo, EBK Lebo, and all these dudes, I just sit back, and as entertained as I am, I'll be like, these dudes is talking way too much. They talking way too much. And you saying stuff where it's like, he shouldn't have said that. And this is the thing about JAAYBO, and I've heard Jock say it before. These dudes really don't have no guidance. They like they own big homies. You hear JAAYBO talk about how he running his section, or can't nobody tell him nothing. He got the most skits, whatever the case is. Hey, y'all should have had some big homies, because you would have been put up on game and told not to do and say some of the stuff. Now, you could have did it if you wanted to, but somebody could have at least tried to game you up and tell you, like, hey, bro, you might not want to say that, or you tripping, man. Don't say, you know what I mean? You might want to change that lineup or whatever. And just lace your boots, homie. Instead, y'all really just like the blind leading the blind and calling your own shots, and just look at the situation that he done found himself inside of now. Like, now it's bad, homie. And that's why you need older homies, and just people who have been through that before. You know what I mean? Because one thing about them older dudes, including myself, but I mean people older than me, we been where you been. You never been where we been. You know what I'm saying? I was your age before. You was never my age. You know what I'm saying? So maybe somebody could have grabbed him by his, you know what I mean, by his shoulder, and, hey, let me holler at you, young homie, and gamed him up a little bit more, because it seemed like he was just trying to find his own way. And unfortunately, that has led him to crash in the car, because you the leader, you the engine, you the one that makes this machine go, this whole EBK movement. You the one that made this thing go, homie. And it's unfortunate, and I'm not saying that they can't still have success. You know what I mean? I see you know, Pig and Lebo, they still dropping consistently. They still, you know, Jock, he over there, he on the other side, but he's still EBK. They doing their numbers. I even seen EBK Backdoor drop something, and it's doing numbers, and he, you know, he kind of back in the loop. If you've been paying attention, you know he was kind of on the outs for a while. But that's neither here nor there. JAAYBO, man, I hope everything work out for you. I wish you the best of luck, and I hope you can get back out here and continue your career. But you know, right now it's looking real dark for you, homie. But that's my video for today. Like I said, I should have made this video last week, and I still had to give y'all some content, man, because no matter where you heard it from, you might still want to come here just to hear it from me. You know what I mean? So that's my opinion on that. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, and I'm gonna do the same. I'm out.